How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Justice Place. Today we are going to be doing our week 3 of the UPBA going up against W3S7, aka Wes, and his Motostoke Moltres. So yeah, this should be definitely an interesting one for sure. He's got also, by the way, one of the best logos in the league. I'm just looking at it. It's like pretty dope. Not gonna lie. I think this is probably top 5 logos. But anyway, yeah, so that's enough about all that. So yeah, so this should be a pretty interesting one. We are sitting at 1-1 right now. I think we have +1 differential or something like that. But you know what? That's okay. It's the beginning of the season. We're still going pretty good. I don't mind it at all. So let's go ahead, just jump right into it. See what Squad West has access to. So first up, he's got the Zapdos. We already know how amazing Zapdos is. You know, we used it to great effect in the UPA last season on a rain team, which is awesome. He has no semblance of rain on this, but Zapdos is still an amazing Pokemon. You know, getting Hurricane, you know, it gets obviously Defog, Roost, you know, Heat Wave and stuff like that, which could be potentially scary with our Sun team. But you know, amazing freaking Pokemon. I do still kind of think that this is possibly the best Pokemon that I've ever drafted. Like, this mod was just so reliable and so good for me, in and outside of rain, and I'm sure it's going to do just great for him this entire season. Heatran, absolutely incredible Pokemon. Also, of course, has that Flash Fire, so we can't be firing off fire moves like we want to as well, which is nice, I guess. And yeah, so that's pretty good. So, I mean, there's not really much else to say about Heatran. He could potentially be very scary, go on the offensive with, like, Eruption, you know, in the sun, but I don't know. I'm feeling that he might be, like, more of a standard Heatran, but we'll see. Como-o, very important to know, he cannot use Clangorous Soul, which is very nice. However, it does get like other moves like Dragon Dance and you know, Iron Defense, like with Body Press and stuff like that, which could be very good for sure. Bulletproof or Overcoat could be very good here, because like this is just a really good answer to like my Venusaur. So if he runs Bulletproof, I can't Sludge Bomb it, and that's like the best option that I have to hit it outside of like, I guess, Earth Power, which no, and Overcoat blocks freaking powder moves, so that's potentially annoying. Gardevoir, I think, absolutely is coming. It's probably going to be Choice Scarfed, which with Trace, because obviously it can come in, it can Trace. Chlorophyll from Venusaur and be guaranteed faster than it, which is interesting for sure. So yeah, I think Gardevoir is almost guaranteed in this matchup, just because it is such a great counter weather option potentially. So Umbreon could be very annoying and very fat this week, so we're going to try our best to outfat this potentially. That would be nice. Yeah, Tentacruel could be pretty good, actually. I think Tentacruel's not that bad. It has really good special defense, and it doesn't have the best physical defense, so I'm kind of on the fence about it, but, you know, it could potentially come for sure. I think Silvally, maybe. I'm kind of in a toss-up between whether Silvally or Zygarde comes. Zygarde is a little bit more frail, but, you know, it's faster, and it does have, you know, the 1,000 Arrows move. I also noticed that I didn't set these guys to level 50, but whatever. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the 1,000 Arrows is really scary because, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he needs to bring Zygarde. So he could potentially bring Silvally over it. But you know, Zygarde has good, decent resistances, but Weavile is very scary for it, so we'll see. But yeah, Silvally could potentially come. I have no idea what kind of Silvally could come. Maybe, like, I don't know, Rock seems okay. Bob suggested Rock might come, and that doesn't seem like a bad idea at all, so potentially Rock could come. That'd be cool. The two mods that I don't think are going to make an appearance at all, Glastrier and Gourgeist. Glastrier, just no. It's too slow to really do anything. It's very bulky, but you know, special attacks. you know, still going to do a lot of damage to it, and he does not want to take on something like my Torkoal. So I do not think Glacier comes at all. Kind of the same deal as Gourgeist. It fares a little bit better because, you know, it can use some speed. But, yeah, I don't think Gourgeist or Glacier make an appearance at all, so we're not really prepping that much for these guys. But you never know. Yeah, so it's kind of a toss-up between Silvally. I guess these three right here, I could see Tentacruel coming, but if he brings Umbreon, he doesn't need Tentacruel, which is nice. So there's that. Silvally and Zygarde are kind of a toss-up between which one can come over the other. I don't know. Maybe he wants speed, maybe he wants extreme speed, blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, that's the team. I do think these top four are a definite bring for him, but we'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and just go right into the team that we're going to be bringing. We are going to be bringing Bane off the bench, finally. He is making his appearance. Let's freaking go. Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Toxic, Roost with leftovers. So this guy pretty much always brings in the Zapdos, which is nice, but, you know, we can potentially take on the Umbreon. That's kind of what we're here for. We can 2-hit KO a specially defensive Umbreon with our attack investment. We have a little bit of speed to, you know, try to speed creep some things. We have 4 leftover EVs, so we have a little bit of a Chinese set going on here, and just some bulk, you know, going in here. So yeah, Buzzwole is looking fantastic in this matchup, I think, but it is very, very afraid of that Zapdos. So that's why we have Toxic, and that's why we have Ice Punch if we want to tag that Zapdos on switch with one or the other. Probably going to want to tag it with a Toxic first, and then maybe read the switches, go for Ice Punches on the following turns, but, you know, we'll see. So yeah, I think Buzzwole is going to be fantastic. It's not going to, you know, be amazing because the Zapdos is sitting right there, so we can't run like a setup set or anything like that, but yeah, it's okay. Frost is coming, and she is running Adamant with a little bit of defense, and we have enough speed to outspeed Zapdos. We don't really need to worry about outspeeding the Zydog, because I would rather have a bunch of defense so I can take the extreme speed better, because, you know, Ice Shard is just going to drop that thing anyway. And yeah, so Boots, obviously, because, you know, Boots are Boots and they're fantastic. If we don't need like a Life Orb or Choice Band or Choice Scarf or whatever, we're going to be running Boots, you know, with freaking Weavile, unless we absolutely need one of those items, or we're in like a matchup where I don't think rocks are that great. But yeah, Ice Crash, so we don't have to touch the Zapdos. That'd be very scary. We do have to worry about touching it with like knockoff, but, you know, Ice Shard and Icicle Crash, which are the moves that we're probably going to be going for most of the time against it, we don't touch them, which is nice. And if we can potentially read a switch, go for a Swords Dance, and that game might just be over right then and there. However, the Gardevoir can potentially come in and revenge us, because I'm almost 100% certain that that thing's going to be scarfed. But we will see. So there is that. So next up we got Brainiac. He's running almost fully specially defensive for this week, because he does have a Heatran. Heatran is very scary. We're running a tiny bit of speed just so we can outspeed the Slowking, possibly. That would be great. But very standard Slowking set here, or as be the Glastrier rather. I doubt it's coming, but, you know, might as well have a little bit of speed just in case. Doesn't really hurt. It didn't change any calcs, so I mean that's fine. Future Sight, Scald, Slack Off, Teleport. Very good standard, specially defensive Slowking that, you know, just does Slowking things. So that's pretty cool. So next up we got Doomsday. Doomsday is looking very good here, despite he does have a Tentacruel. Tentacruel is a little bit scary for it, and that's why we have a Pasho Berry. If the Tentacruel doesn't come, then we kind of have a worthless item, but whatever. So I threw a Pasho Berry on there so we can take on the Tentacruel easier. If he brings it as a spinner, or just like a specially defensive wall, we can bring in Doomsday. We can still get up our rocks, and we don't have to fear the Scald as much, and we can just nuke it back with an Earthquake. But, you know, obviously running especially defensive, investment for like Heatran and Zapdos and stuff like that. So we are not like 2-hit KO'd by by crazy stuff from the Heatran. A Flash Cannon still will 2-hit KO us, but Eruption, full power Eruption won't. Earth Power won't, which is that's pretty nice. So yeah, not too bad. Rock Blast obviously hit the Zapdos, Earthquake to hit pretty much everything else, and then Toxic, so we can probably try to nab a Toxic on like something that tries to come in on us, like maybe like the Umbreon or something like that. We will have to deal with that later because it'll synchronize back on, but whatever. And then Rocks, because Rocks are good. So. Alright, so next up we got very, very interesting Aromatisse. I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly what this spread is for. I know the speed is for that Glastrier again, because those 20 EVs didn't really change any calcs, so I was like, why not? Also gives us another Chinese set, so we got 2 Chinese sets on here. That's pretty cool. Wish, Protect, Moonblast, Aromatherapy. Aromatisse looks great here because a lot of his team is very specially offensive, or at least the team that he's going to probably bring. Glastrier is definitely not going to come. I think Gourgeist, I guess, can go especially offensive, but it's more physical. We're not really that afraid of Zydog, and of course it depends on the Savali set, but yeah. So also we take on the Umbreon very well, so we can be fat bitches together, because freaking Aromatisse should win that 1v1, should. Because yeah, there's that. So, but yeah, Aromatherapy, just so we can keep everybody healthy. If we do knock off and get staticked, that would be very annoying. So we want to Aromatherapy that off potentially, Toxics and stuff like that. And yeah, just seems great. Alright, last but not least, we got Cyborg. He's going to be holding a Choice Scarf and max speed, because we can actually outspeed Zydog, and that is the only way that we can outspeed it, because Magnezone is so damn slow. But yeah, Analytic, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Steel Beam, Volt Switch, there's not a lot to talk about here. We're going to maybe try to catch some people off guard with a Choice Scarf. Magnezone, it's probably not going to work that well, but I feel like this was our best option for the last slot on the team, and it just gives us a little bit more offense, because our only offense was pretty much just Weavile at this point. Like Buzzwole can still hit pretty hard, Doomsday can still hit very hard, but they're not. That's not what their role is. Their role is to take hits and be annoying. So Cyborg just added a little bit of extra offense to the team, and that's about what that was for. So, but anyway, that's gonna be it for the team builder, team preview, blah blah, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I think it's a good team. It's an interesting matchup. The Sun mode did not work at all. Yeah, like his team just has so much good going against the Sun. I mean, obviously he has the Heatran that just invalidates all of our fire moves. Gardevoir is fantastic as a counter to our Sun Sweeper. Yeah, and Umbreon is just fat. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I think that this should be a very interesting game. It might be a very fat and annoying game, a long one, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. So I think we got a great team for this one. I'm feeling pretty good about this matchup, but it's gonna be not a fun one to play probably, because it might drag on, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in the battle in just a little bit. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. So you see the team that I think he's gonna be bringing up there. I have my whole freaking new setup. I got everything set up and everything different, so you get to see like different things in the background and everything too. That's kind of nice. Yeah, this should be kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and see what he's got. So he brought the Silvally and the Gardevoir, which Gardevoir, like I said, is very good, so that makes sense. The Tentacruel was kind of like meh. So Gardevoir is not terrible to see. We do have our freaking what should we call it? Aromatisse, so that's pretty good. He did not bring Zydog, so that's interesting. Silvally makes a lot of sense too, so you know that's perfectly fine. Where is Silvally? Where is Silvally? There he is. Okay, so now who do I want to lead? Could just lead Doomsday, set up rocks. His leads could be like Silvally. I think Doomsday's a fine lead. The Patio Berry is almost useless, but you know what? That's okay. The Patio Berry was so we could like set up rocks on his spinner. But so I kind of wish I had a different item, but you know what you gonna do, right? So we have a very fat team right here today. So hopefully everything goes well. Decent amount of momentum with teleport and volt switch on Scarf Zone. I'll turn that down a little bit. 4, why not? That's good enough. Hopefully, get too much background noise. Heatran lead. That's fantastic for us. There's nothing that this thing can do that can one-shot us. There's nothing. There's no way. And like, even with the Shukaberry. So, okay. So what's his switch then here? If he switches into Zapdos, we just get a Toxic off on it, which is great. If he stays in. If he Shukaberry, we did not see an air balloon, so I hope we didn't see an air balloon. So I wasn't really paying attention. I doubt that's on me. If we Earthquake this and we see an air balloon, then well shit, I'm an idiot. But there's that. All right, withdraws the Heatran. Probably gonna go into Zapdos. Goes into Umbreon. That's good too. That's good too, for sure. Zydog did not come. Gorgeist did not come, so we should have 6 here. We do. All right, decent amount of damage there. So we know that little freaking doggy boy has a little bit of freaking defense investment. So that's good to know. So we can go into Bane. We might eat a Toxic here or something like that, but we got Aromatisse. He goes for a Wish. All right. God, this Umbreon's gonna be freaking annoying. So we're just going to slap a Toxic off. If I feel like maybe a Zapdos is going to come in here, which is nice, if that does end up deciding to make an appearance. He could stay in. Yo, flex on it, boy. So he could stay in here and just like synchronize back a Toxic potentially. That'd be annoying, but I mean we both have Heal Bellers. My Heal Beller should beat his Heal Beller, so that's good. Zapdos does come in, yup, and that's why we have Toxic on Big Boy. You flex on him. I'm so happy we've got freaking Buzzwole. All right, so that's fantastic. Right. All right, so we can just go back into Doomsday. There shouldn't be anything that he can do to us. He could like Toxic us himself. If he's running U-turn, he's probably going to go for it here. Going for Hurricane, it will do a decent-ish amount of damage. I mean, Rhyperior still doesn't have the best special defense, but oh god, that did nothing. Let's freaking go. All right, so that's nice. We could just get up rocks here. Yeah, we're definitely just gonna get up rocks here. Silvally could come in and could reveal its item to us. We know that this has Wish, and we know that the Zappadap has Heat Wave, and we know that it is static because we did not see the pressure proc. All right. We don't know if it's Boots yet. I would be very surprised if it wasn't Boots. So that's nice. All right. What you gonna do there, big guy? Yeah, just withdraw the Zapdos. That's fair. Silvally. Okay, so we get to see the Silvally form. It looks like rock. That looks kind of like rock. I'm gonna double check, but I want to see. Does that looks kind of like rock info, right? It's ground. Okay. Okay. So we know that it is ground. So it's I knew it was either rock or ground. So this is actually kind of scary because this thing does get air slash, and like my ground switch in is, you know, Bane. We could go into Brainiac. I think Brainiac's fine. Yeah, this is a fine switch in. Like he's a lot more specially defensive, but you know he can be a good pivot here. I don't think he has enough move slots because he's gonna have multi-attack. Yeah, that did nothing. Yo, big boy Brainiac. Let's freaking go. Also trying new lighting, by the way. If nobody noticed, so. So what is his switch into this? His switch into this could be Umbreon. So I think we're just gonna go for a big old teleport. He goes for Depog. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. All right. He just gets rid of my pointy stones, so we can teleport. We get all that health back again. We just can go into Frost. We can go into big old Frost. What you got, buddy? There should be no reason he stays in here. I'm just gonna click Icicle Crash because, I mean, he could bring in Heatran. If he brings in Heatran, then he brings in Heatran, brings in Umbreon. Okay, this should be good damage here. Very nice. Oh! Oh, big crit. Big crit. He's not leftovers. He might be Chopple. I'm gonna put that down as a Chopple. I don't know why if I didn't notice that before. But I'm gonna go for a knock. I'm gonna go for a big old knock right here. Yeah, because I can't kill. Damn, maybe I could have. Holy shit. Rocky Helmet. Okay. Wish. All right. Do we just call out here? I think we call it out and we go for a Swords Dance. Yep, we call it out. We go for yo! Now all we gotta do is just hit our moves. So big boy! Alright, now. Do we call it out again and do we go for a knockoff? Because his Heatran is his Icicle Crash switch in. I kind of want to call out the freaking Heatran switch. We're gonna do it because I mean I don't think a foul play will kill us. Oh, he stayed in. Damn it! Damn it! I think he was dead. I think he was dead, man. We're gonna Icicle Crash. Man, that sucks. I think he was dead. He's dead now. Bye-bye, Umbreon. Alright, Umbreon's down. So we made a... Oh, nope, not Gardevoir. Umbreon. So we made a risky play. The risky play. Gardevoir comes in. Okay. Okay. So we traced. Traces our pressure. It doesn't really matter that much. I guess that, I mean, we knew it was going to be traced, like 100%. There's no reason that it needs to be synchronized. Okay, so, what is it going to go for here? It can go for a trick, potentially. It can go for a fire move. It can go for a Moonblast. I kind of want to go into Cyborg. I feel like if Fire Move is coming out, it's either a Fire Move or a Trick is coming out. Cyborg should be able to live one. if Cyborg should be able to live 1. He has a little. Actually, no, he has no HP. Never mind. Not this week. If he goes for a fire move, then he goes for a fire move. Damn, he does go for a fire move. Dang, man, that did a lot. Holy shit. Alright, we're gonna go into Raven. If we see another mystical fire, then we're going to assume that this thing is scarfed. We are going to assume that this is a choice scarf Gardevoir. Or choiced in some way. I guess I could actually freaking tell by the damage that he just did there to my freaking Aromatisse. Because that was a decent amount of damage. So, wish! Go for a big old wish! Umbreon is being down though is fantastic. You can keep staying in. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So he's gonna keep trying to stay in. So we're gonna wish up. This thing cannot 1v1 me. Like there's no way in hell that this thing can 1v1 me. I did not import my sets again like a goof because I am me. So we can use this as a nice way to pivot into Doomsday. Doomsday matches up pretty well against pretty much everything on his team anyway, so that's great. Mystical Fire, he stays in Mystical Fires. Alright. Very nice. Lowers my special attack, go ahead. I don't really care. Alright, and Aromatisse. Oh, I didn't refresh. Okay, we can just fire off an Earthquake. I'm just gonna fire off a big old Earthquake because I feel like maybe that Silvally, that thing. So yeah, I feel like Silvally's gonna come in here. Yep, so I can get big old chunklet of damage off on that. Bam. Very nice. Also that Zapdos is gonna be toxic for the whole game too. I kind of want to just set up rocks. He goes for a parting shot. Yep. I get my rocks up as he tries to pivot out. I have better pivots than him, so that's good. The fact that he didn't go for U-turn means that he probably doesn't have it on his Zap. Let's see. Aromatisse. I want to see what that Gardevoir is looking like. Gardevoir. Let's just say it's a Choice Scarf set. Big old Zapper. Zappy Dap. Zappy Dappy Dapados. Alright. We can just fire off a Rock Blast, because, I mean, what does it hurt? There's nothing that he can do that can hurt me too much. If he Toxics me, he Toxics me. We got Aromatherapy. He does have U-turn. Excellent. Excellent to know. Very good knowledge to have there. So we got to keep an eye on that later on in the game. We know the Gardevoir does have Mystical Fire. Communicating. As Silvally comes in, so he's just gonna eat a little bit of Rock Blast. This is gonna do like almost nothing, but you know what? That's okay. Boop. Very nice. You hit 2 times. Awesome. And now we can just do the same pivot, go into Brainiac. Mystical Fire. Let's see how much Mystical Fire's doing. So I think that's actually Specs. Well, so he did 20. So Scarfed. Let's look at Modest. Yeah, because the defog goes off. I expected that much. I'm gonna go for a Future Sight here. Because Future Sight, no longer Umbreon floating around, so that's gonna just be really nice to have out there. Free damage is free damage. Parting shots again, that's fine. All right. All right, so if he's Modest, he was doing 22 to 27, so 56 damage. 56 times 2 is 112 damage. If I can look at what my Aromatisse is at, that'd be great. Heatran comes in. Okay. Alright. Go fire off a big old feature sight. Foresaw that attack, and I'm going to teleport. He could toxic me, potentially. Yep, there is a toxic. Big old toxic. That's fine. That's a big old toxic right there. But we got a nice teleport, so we know Heatran has toxic. Alright, so 207 minus 13. 207 minus 113. 94. So I think... So he could be modest. He could be modest Scarf. We go into Doomsday. Why am I thinking about this? We go into Doomsday. Go into Doomsday. We have no reason not to. We can live a Flash Cannon. If he shook a berry, he shook a berry. And because he has Toxic, I have a feeling that he's more of a defensive Tran. So we should be able to live any hits fairly comfortably. I think, like, yeah. Oh, let's go! No, it has rocks. Oh my god, I'm an idiot! Wait. Oh, wow. Never mind. I saw it floating, and I was like... Okay, I'm not as much of an idiot as I thought. I'm still an idiot, but I thought I saw floating, and I'm like, oh wait, it was hair balloon. I was like, oh, whatever. So ignore me. I am a terrible Pokemoner. Heatran is down. That is amazing. I think the freaking Future Sight went off that turn. Either it's gonna go off this turn or the next turn. So there's that. Heatran is down though, which is freaking incredible. Como-O comes out. Okay. To note, this thing cannot Clangorous Soul. It can't use Clangorous Soul. I don't want it to set up set up a substitute. So I'm gonna go for an Earthquake. He goes for Earthquake of his own. That shouldn't do too much. It doesn't. Awesome. Go for a big old Earthquake of our own. Fantastic. Yo, that's damage! That's damage right there. Oh, we know it's leftovers. If I had to guess, it's probably Overcoat. It could be Bulletproof, but we're gonna go into Bane. Bane looks fantastic here. Bane looks fan-freaking-tastic here because I see nothing that stops me from clicking Ice Punch right now. Absolutely nothing that stops me from clicking Ice Punch right now. Como, I mean, I'm sure it gets like Fire Punch or something like that. Seeing as he has Earthquake, I doubt he would have Fire Punch, but you never know. I don't think he gets any flying coverage. You might get like Aerial Ace or something like that. It's okay. I don't. Oh, he does get Aerial Ace. Flamethrower. Oh, he's mixed. But we a big boy. Punch this boy. Bah! Damn, that did not do as much as I thought. That did not do as much as I thought it would. Okay. He's mixed. Good to know. Very, very good to know. Very good to know. Okay. So, because he's mixed, he shouldn't have a lot of stuff to take care of. So he's gonna have Dragon move, right? He's gotta have Dragon. So he's gonna have Flamethrower, Earthquake, Earthquake, Flamethrower. Tran had rocks, so he's not gonna. This isn't gonna have rocks. He could have Flash Cannon, maybe. I am going to protect to scout. I want to see what the heck this thing has to potentially hit me. I want to see what is up. Show me what is up. Poison jab. Okay, it's a poison jab. Good to know. Okay. So we are super bulky. I don't know if we'll be able to live from here. Mixed wall breaker, why not? Poison jab, that's level 100, level 50. Yeah, we need to be 42 to 51%, and that's not even max attack, which, yeah, we have no chance of living that. So, going to Brainiac. Brainiac actually looks like a fantastic pivot. I just want to see what the heck, I just want to know what the heck this whole thing's moveset is. Poison jab. Nice. Alright, that shouldn't do that. That didn't do that much. Our leftovers are going to negate whatever else is going on there. The toxic, rather. What can I get? See, I can get Aromatisse in on potentially Zapdos to wish up. We're going to go for a teleport. Whatever he goes for here should not kill us. Maybe like Outrage or something like that, but I doubt it. Dragon Claw. Awesome. We know the whole moveset. Poison Jab. Dragon Claw. 4 attacks leftovers. Interesting. Alright, we can go into Frost. We show him we're Boots. Because Boots is best set. Boots is best set. Come on, I know you're thick. But I don't think you're this thick. We're gonna go for Icicle Crash. If we miss, then that really freaking sucks. But, you know, we miss. Yeah, I probably should have gone into Slow King first and done this pivot play. Icicle Crash. He has no really good switch-ins to this. He really doesn't. Silvally can come in. That should just die. If I had set up Swords Dance there, I think I would just straight up won. Very nice. Silvally is down. Fantastic. Do we still have all 6? I actually don't know. Silvally is down. Gardevoir comes out now, then it is almost guaranteed to be, whatchamacallit, trace. We trace the pressure, blah, 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 blah. I'm almost certain that this thing is Choice Scarfed. It's choiced in some way, so we're going to go into Brainiac. If she tricks, then she tricks, and that's amazing for us. Because then Weavile just outspeeds everything. And if we can get up to +2, then Weavile just nukes. Also, Magnezone would outspeed everything too. Brainiac, let's see what you got. Shadow Ball. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Lowers our special defense. That's annoying. We can Regenerator that off though. All right. I think I don't think we're going to be able to get a freaking 6-0 here, ladies and gentlemen. What is the most expendable Mon on our team? I think it's Bane. Absolutely think it's Bane. Yeah, Bane is the most expendable Mon on our team right now. The Silvally is down. The Como is... We can't wall the Como, so I think we're going to just let him have Buzzwole. You did good, buddy. You did great. I'm very happy. I'm very happy you were here. We can go into Raven. So we know that this thing has Shadow Ball. So you've got Gardevoir. Shadow Ball, because Shadow Ball is a little bit stronger than that. Oh, level 50. Get this 100 garbage out of here. Shadow Ball. So it's a roll to kill us if he is scarfed. So we're gonna protect. Whee! Get some lefties. It's a roll to kill us if you scarf. If you scarf timid, rather. Which I think you would have to be scarf timid. Scarfed modest. We are out of range if he is scarfed modest. We can go for a wish. If he kills us here, which he doesn't, we know that he is. We know that this thing is not specs. Fantastic. We know that this thing is not specs. And then I don't think that even if he goes into Como, he can beat our Aromatisse. He withdraws Gardevoir. Fine. He goes into Zap. I don't think Zap can beat me either. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think Zap can beat me either. We're going to fire off a Wish. We're just gonna fire off a Wish. It doesn't mean anything. If he Toxics me, I have Aromatherapy. I don't think that he can honestly beat Aromatisse with what he has left. I think Aromatisse just wins this game. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I think Aromatisse just wins this game completely on its own. He could like crit Poison Jab maybe, or maybe be like max like actually offensive Como. If he's offensive Como, let's just say the Dragon Dance set with Poison Jab does do 58 to us. We're just gonna Aromatherapy. I'm just gonna show him that I have Aromatherapy, so he can't really beat me. If he goes back into Gardevoir, whee! He's so pretty. Brainiac was cured of the poison as well, which is amazing. Fantastic. And now we just get to fire off a Moonblast. Whatever comes in doesn't really matter. We can Moonblast. And yeah, I think Aromatisse just straight up wins this game. So, because Aromatisse is amazing. Gardevoir comes out. That's great. We protect to scout the move. If he goes for Trick, we just go into Weavile, which is awesome. We lower a special attack as well. That's great, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. We protect to scout the move. Hey man, he brought an Umbreon too. So we protect, scout the move. Let's see what he's going for. Mystical Fire. Alright, we should be able to 1v1 this then. We can just go for a Moonblast. Because eventually we can just pivot out. Withdraws Gardevoir. Okay, that's cool. Como just drops. Goodbye. I mean, we had no reason not to go for that there. Goodbye, Como. And I'll be frank, I think that we just win this game right here and now. If he goes for Trick, we just make the Weavile play, which is cool. Right. Protect. Rinse, repeat. Got Discord messages. Protect. Okay, he's not saying things to me. He's going for Psychic. Okay, that's cool. That is a free switch into Frost. Unless he makes a freaking 900 IQ play, and he's been freaking doing this the entire time, and he's like, yo, I am not choiced. I'm not choiced. If he does that, yo, freaking what a legend. Am I right? What a freaking legend. Okay. Alright, Toxic on the Zapdos. If he's like Scarfed Zapdos, then that might be annoying, but it'll be okay. Just go for a big old crash. And I missed. God dang it. I want to just kill the Zapdos. Unfortunately, we have to just do the same thing with Aromatisse. And yeah, I was hoping freaking... Okay, so... I mean, but that's Icicle Crash. That's Icicle Crash for you. I mean, it's worth it to not get staticked. I mean, that's all I have to say right there. So, we go into Raven. Like, it's just the way we gotta play, unfortunately. Trace of the Aroma Veil does not matter at all. We're not going to be trying to taunt, protect. Show me what you're locking into. Show me the trick. Do it. Psychic. Okay. Alright. That shouldn't do too much to us. Alright. We're gonna Moonblast. It does a decent chunk. It does a decent chunk. Alright. We gotta do the stupid Wish Protect shenanigans. Again. But well, we could like Wish, Protect, then so he goes for Psychic again. I mean, he's doing everything that he can to win right now. I don't blame him. I really don't. Because he is doing everything he can to win. I mean, this is like his only out to win, but Aromatisse is a fat bitch, so what you gonna do, right? We have to protect, because of course we do. It's like kick. Okay. Man, if only Weavile just hit his damn move. Weavile hit his damn move. Let's be relatively okay. Now we go into Brainiac. Do we outspeed a freaking modest Gardevoir with Magnezone? I doubt it. I doubt it. Because Magnezone's slow as balls. 123. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Alright. I'm gonna teleport. If he goes into... He withdraws Gardevoir, now we get to go into Cyborg, and we get to click Thunderbolt. Damn it, Weavile! Hit your move! I might, like, speed this up, because, like, this part of the game is really freaking boring. So... Oh, you're so cool. Your call is so free. Your cry is so cool, Magnezone. All right. This might not kill, but like, so what? Thunderbolt. Jesus Christ, fat Zapdos, you fat bastard. You fat bastard, Zapdos. All right. Well, you got another kill. Only so we turned to freaking 5-0 and 3-0 and the stuff and the things. Okay, so we go into Doomsday. We click Earthquake here because if he roosts, then he dies. If he doesn't roost, then he dies. If he switches, he dies. So something's going to die. So he burned us. What? Yeah, we had no reason not to just do that, so. Alright. Yeah, we had no reason not just to click Earthquake there. Just go into freaking Gardevoir now. Goes into Gardevoir. Traces Solid Rock. It shouldn't matter. Go into Brainiac. And there should be not much that he can do. He can click Psychic here. Psychic will do an okay amount, but yeah. If he pulls out the trick now, then that'd be kind of neat. Energy Ball, interesting. Interesting. All right, well, I am going to preserve Differential. There's no reason for me to freaking do that, to not. But you know, he's gotten pretty lucky on these drops. But I mean, to be fair, I have too. I got a Moonblast drop as well. So I am going to preserve at least the one Differential. This probably would have been a 4-0 if Weavile hit his damn Icicle Crash. But what you gonna do, right? It's Energy Ball. Dang, that was damage. All right, that was some decent damage right there, actually. I am going to protect because I do not want to get crit. I am playing to my outs as well. So, and if we get crit, then we just straight up lose. So yeah. And a Moonblast should just knock it out. I'm not going to play the games. It's a special defense drop though. Again, dang, man. Alright, finish it off. Holy crap. Finally, that was a long game. Damn Icicle Crash. So yeah, dang, Weavile could have been a 4-0, maybe, but you know, what you gonna do? So, I don't care. I don't care. Damn Icicle Crash, but GG though to Wes. It was kind of a boring game, but I mean that's what you do when you bring Fat, and that's what I actually kind of like about this team. It lets me do that. It lets me bring Fat. It lets me bring Hyper Offense if I want to, and yeah. So, excuse me. But yeah. Anyway, GG to Wes. I'm sorry that it was probably kind of a really annoying game for him. But, that's the way it is. But that's just the way it is sometimes. But anyway, that's going to be it for today, though. Like, comment, sub, go check out his side of the battle. I love you all. Deuces.